right. Let's see if this works. So, looks like we are live. It's my first time using Restream, so I'm attempting to stream to both my YouTube and Twitch channels at the same time. Hopefully it's working. Seems like it is to me. So we're going to go ahead and minimize this, and we'll hop over to SimHub. Make sure that we are ready to launch Project Motor Racing for the first time. So thank you guys for tuning in. This is my very first stream on the channel. We are going to be launching into Project Motor Racing. Let's go ahead and download a new update from SimHub just to be on the safe side in case there's something new. And we'll go ahead and install that. There's always an update, right? I mean, it's a new game. I just downloaded it for the first time. Seen a lot of, I guess there's been a lot of hype for this game. I've been very hyped. I literally built this PC and upgraded my sim rig for this game, or sim, I should say, alone. And we're gonna be checking it out today. I, of course, do have a job. I just called off today, so I knew this game was coming out, and I wanted to experience it for the first time. I've been very hyped for it. Played Project Cars 2. I went from Assetto Corsa to ACC. Been playing a little bit of Le Mans Ultimate. So very excited here to see what Project Motor Racing has in store. So we're going to shut up since we're launching the game for the first time. And let's hope for the best. Seen mixed reviews, I'll say that. Maybe not everyone a huge fan of the launch of this game, but hoping, like I said, for a good title to spend most of my time with. But again, sim is a sim. If you like another sim, that's completely fine. Just play that one then. But I'm really interested in checking this one out. I did not mean to skip that at all. Yes, I would like to map my controls. We're going to go ahead and go to Pro. Center of the wheel, press confirm on the steering wheel or the keyboard. So we should have, let's center you back to 0. Oh, actually can't get it back to 0. I genuinely did not mean to skip that. I was trying to just like make this full screen. I don't know why it's playing in such a small window. Should be in big picture mode. Weird. Escape. No. We're gonna have to go back and do that again. That's okay. Wow. It actually already looks really good. But first thing I want to do is make sure that we can... Oh, crap. We're going max settings here. Full screen. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. Save. Yes. That's what I wanted to do anyway. I want to restart so we can get big picture here. Again, just working out the kinks. Again, first time here, so hopefully, I don't know. I have another monitor over here that's supposed to be showing me my chat window. I guess I could always open up Twitch too. It should be online. It says offline actually, which is not ideal. Come on. A lot of things are running at the same time, honestly. Go ahead and turn these off. Don't need these at the moment. Well, build a PC, they said, right? I've been listening to this song all week. As soon as they dropped it, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna listen to this song over and over again. Like driving to work, like not really, it's dangerous. Close the program. Well guys, we got our first crash. I'm just kidding, it's fine. Yes, 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 I know, I know. Hey look, I played it for 3 minutes. Okay. Where is my, there it is. Let's minimize Steam. Less things to be actively going on at the same time. I'm gonna check this stream. I think this is the one. Yeah, I'm still streaming, but I wonder if, I mean, I hope it's still going to Twitch. I don't know. This is the Restream chat window. That's way over there. Yeah, I don't know. All we can do is hope. Maybe I should be recording this too. Why not? I'll just record it. That way, in case it's not working, then let's see. Access denied. You do not have permission to access this page. Oh, maybe it's because I'm already doing something over here. Let's go ahead and close these because I really don't think we're gonna need them. I do have a hi. I have a window, a little webcam up top that does track my face movements. Kind of gives you like a fake VR feel, but I'm not really convinced that this game is going to be adapting to that anyway. And I think I hear my co-pilot coming up the stairs. So we shall see if she wants to actually get into position. The people are waiting for you, Olive. Hence the name Black Cat Racing. There we go. Now we have a nice big full screen. That's what I was looking for. So this time we're not going to skip the intro. I actually do want to watch this. Sorry for the wind noise. Boo. We don't get to watch it. That's fine. We genuinely need to go in here into settings again. So let's go back to display settings. We are running at max vertical sync. Honestly, I'm not really sure. Let's go to graphic settings. Yes. Depth of field on. Object draw. Ultra, space screen, very high, ultra, cloud shadows. Which is pretty cool, that it kind of like recognized my computer and was like, hey, yeah, this looks good. TAA, DLAA, FSR, off. Ugh. I'll go TAA for now. And DLSS. I'll do performance. Which means post-process anti-aliasing turned off. Interesting. So let's do that instead, and maybe we don't need DLSS actually. And everything else is off. Alright, cool, cool. Audio. Yes, I would like to save. I mean, yes. Music volume, we'll turn it down a little bit. We don't, I mean, it's hype, but it doesn't need to be that loud. Assists. Authentic, authentic. Auto clutch. Authentic. Auto cut. Auto blip. Trailing throttle. Force on. I don't really know what that means. but we're gonna do everything as hardcore as possible. Pitbox indicator. Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that off. We should have to find out where our pitbox is. Alright, controls. This is the really boring part, guys. Here we go. Alright, so that's accelerate. That's brake. That's clutch. I do not have a handbrake. Camera switch. I don't really want a camera switch. X. Pause button. Upshift, yep. Gear. Select. Pit limiter here. Wipers was RSB. Lights is LT. ABS increase is up. ABS down. It's just a lot to dial in, but we'll do traction control on this dial. Brake balance up. Oh, actually, this is brake balance up. Brake balance down. Oh, that button doesn't do anything. Or maybe it does. No, it doesn't. It doesn't recognize this as a button. Okay. No adjusting brake balance on the fly. Up, down. Next setting value, yep. Menu activate. Accept. That's a lot, but I think for the most part, pit limiter toggle. So I'm missing like MFD, I think. I'm not going to be switching the camera. Regen. Digi dash cycle next. Next setting. Display cycle. I'll do. Yeah, let me do X for display cycle. Because that's also a menu activate, so I'm hoping that it's like. Yeah. This is cool. I like the audio. It's pretty sick. Okay, let's see what else we have. So it does recognize that I'm using a sim button box, which is pretty cool. So let's say if I wanted to use this as my pit limiter button. Maybe let me turn that off. Let's see. I don't think it's recognizing it. Because it's not like actually applying a button. Lights. Yeah, I don't really see anything. I'll have his TC. See if that does anything. No, see, I don't think it's actually going to recognize it. Moza AFB base, so this is going to be... Okay. Gear select 2. Weird. Wait a minute. Trigger a button or press the stick to the desired direction and release it again to map. Okay, cool, cool, cool. That's weird that it's like the number is off, but whatever. Oh, shit. And then 6. Be back here. That's 1? You're a liar. That's really reverse, actually. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a tough one. Okay, unbind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then reverse should be like way over there. Hang tight, guys. Let's see. We need to go to the Moza. Let me see what setting that I'm actually running here. Again, I know this is like super boring, guys, but I'm just launching the game for the first time. We'll get into it in just a minute. You have to set all this crap up, because if you're out there on the track and like something's not working right, you're screwed. Okay, so we have, oh, so we're only set up for a 5. So let's actually set this up for a 6 plus reverse. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and then reverse. Yeah, let's do that. And then gear shift vibration. Put that up to 50. Notchiness was fine. The spring, I like that all the way up. Natural friction. Four is kind of hard to get to. Oh, there's an update. Project Motor Racing Telemetry. Oh, okay, yeah, I need to do that. See, there's always an update, guys. There's always an update. And while we're at it, let's also see if I need one for the butt kicker. I'm sure there's like something I need to be. Let's see. Project Cars 2. But nothing else. I hear you, little co-pilot. Come on, we're live. They're looking for you. They want to know why I called it Black Cat Racing. They have Evo on here. I mean, this game just came out today, so I'm not like super expecting, but that's okay. It's not on there. Let's let this thing do an update. Again, which would be impossible on Xbox. So I do come from Xbox. I was running ACC on Xbox with a league for roughly 2 years. I had a lot of fun. I learned a lot. Track layouts, racing, cleanness, etiquette, I guess you could say. We were running, of course, GT3 cars with ACC. Occasionally we would do like Porsche Cup cars and GT4s just for fun, but it was mostly just a GT3 game, honestly. So even jumping over to like Le Mans Ultimate, I had a hard time adjusting with like my new racing rig setup and all the settings and how much brake pressure and how easy it is to like spin the tires, because ABS on ACC on the Xbox was just like mash the brake pedal as hard as you can and you will not lock up, but it's a lot more nuanced in Le Mans Ultimate, and so I'm hoping really that Project Motor Racing offers something very similar. Come on. Also, we are running, of course, like I said, on PC. I have a RTX 5080 with a AMD Ryzen 9800 X3D. Pretty high-end stuff. I mean, not the most advanced thing in the world out there, but pretty high, I like to think. So we're hoping for good graphics, but also, of course, good performance. So that was the goal. And eventually, I'll actually be running a VR headset. I have a Pimax OLED Crystal Super ordered. When that's going to come out, I don't know. But it's okay. Alright, let's try this again. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and then reverse. Alright, yeah, that's good. Let's go back to the game. All these open windows. Alright, so let's do this again. Gear select 1. All that should be fine. Gear select 6. And then reverse. Be all the way over there. Okay, so that's still wrong. Make sure that none of these changed. No. Crap. It's a little easy to go into the wrong one because you're just relying on yeah, it's really easy to go into the wrong gear. That's straight up, and this one should be straight down. Gear select 4 there. I think that's wrong. 2. Yeah, it's actually right there. There we go. And then Oh, it's kicking me out of that. I think that's nothing, that's why. So that's 5th, and then I feel like that's reverse again. That should be 6. Okay, and now reverse is all the way over there. That should be 1. Yes! Alright, and that's all I really need to set up for those shifters. Should be fine. Hit limiter, wipers, lights. Oh, flash. What about flash? You just have to toggle your lights? You don't have a flash button? I didn't see one. Digidas, force feedback, regen, deploy. Menu up, menu down. Yeah, I don't see flash. That's okay. Alright, let's save and go to the next one. Love it! Oh, there you are, Olive. Hello. So, I think I'm gonna leave the majority of this stock, if you will. Brake pedal sensitivity 100. Invert brake no. Clutch pedal dead zone. Invert clutch pedal. I think I'm gonna leave most of that stock, and then we'll come back to it and see. No subs. Yeah, we'll leave that metric. Fluid. We're just gonna have to get used to it. Cinematic sequences on, UDP enabled. I don't know what that is. Can you tell me what that is? What does UDP enabled mean? I'd like to know. Let's see. Oh, it means connectionless faster data transfer protocol for specific application services. Beneficial for things like audio, video, and gaming. Yes, please. Online terms condition agreed. Yes. Alright. I think we're actually done with this. That is correct. This means that you can access PMR gaming data, including your gamertag leaderboard's history of playing and stats. You may request to delete or unlink your PMR account. Okay. No problem. Guys, I think I'm ready. I think we did it. So right here on the floor, I'm sure y'all can see that too, there is already some like aliasing going on. So we're gonna go back in here and try DLAA and see what kind of difference that makes. Go back. Already a million times better, right? So I'm gonna leave it right here because this looks pretty good, and just making sure. Vertical sync is the only thing I don't really know what I'm talking about. So again, I'm new here. Please excuse me. Vertical sync. What are we talking about? Depends on your priorities. Turn it on to eliminate screen tearing. For smoother visuals, turn it off to minimize input lag is more important. Interesting. While it provides a more stable picture, it can reduce input lag. No thanks. I think we're going to be just fine without that. Alright, let's confirm. Oh, shit. Back. Alright, guys. Let's see. Are there any updates? Are there any downloads? Is there any DLC that I need to worry about? Should already be like installed, right? There's nothing installed. Vehicles. How does one get it? That car looks really cool. Holy crap. Oh wow, this is cool too. Get some like free liveries. Awesome. How does one download it then? Career events. Daytona 250, that's cool. Hash. Uh, runtime of 90 minutes. Man, those old cars, that looks sick, actually. 100 miles per hour. 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 100 setups. Cool. But you know, how do I mean, I guess they're already there. I don't know. That's fine. We'll go back. Oh, buy. No, I don't need to buy anything. I already bought it. I was just checking. Driver profile. Oh my gosh, look at me. Yes, I'm in the United States. I think that midnight blue doesn't look so bad. It almost kind of matches my shirt. Steel gray, gunmetal gray, charcoal gray. Hey, I can see a message. Go Charlie Boy, thanks for tuning in. I was like, wait, I think I saw something happen over there. But it's like, it sucks that it's like way over there, but it's whatever. It is what it is. I'm gonna go steel gray and secondary color. I mean, sure, that looks pretty cool. It's very, it's very Red Bull. Of course it is. I'm such a douchebag. All right. And then I guess that's it. You can't really change anything. I thought I'd be able to like change my name, but maybe we'll do that in the campaign. All right. Guys, 30 minutes of BS. I think we're done. I think we're ready. Yes, Ian Bell, please. Please be good. Career mode. New career, baby. Here we go. Welcome to your career in Project Motor Racing. Start your motorsport journey by choosing one of the 3 continents as your headquarters. When making the choice, remember that while all cars and events are immediately available, the cost of cars and entry fees will be affected by the location of your headquarters. Event travel and repair costs will automatically be deducted. So keep an eye on your expenses. Be aware that aggressive driving or poor finishes won't sustain a professional team for very long. I think this is so cool. This amount of like realism and stress has never been done before in the game, just built in. So this is sick. And even though yes, I appear to be sponsored by Red Bull, Celsius. Let's go. Time to get started. We will be running on Authentic. There we go. Team name. Okay. Black Cat Racing Team. Is that too long? That sucks. That's all you get? Really? Sure, Black Cat Racing then. I'll just put my full name. We're gonna do North America. We're gonna make this authentic, baby. Sponsorship model. Here we go. A traditional arrangement. You're paid a flat amount per race. It's based on the prestige of the car. Your performance doesn't matter. You are a rolling billboard and nothing more. This is the safest model. Decision time. You're paid a slightly higher flat fee per race that's derived from the prestige of your car, but there's a catch. You're only paid if you finish on the podium. This option is best for consistent drivers who anticipate great results. We're not doing that yet because I don't know how competitive I'm going to be in this game yet. Respectable drivers, you're paid a flat fee so long as you bring the car home with no damage. We're not going to do that yet either because, again, I don't know how I'm going to be in this game. The brand agrees to pay your championship fees at the start of the season as well as your entry fee to compensate. They take a pretty major cut of your championship winnings at the conclusion of the season. This is ideal for drivers who want to punch above their weight and enter championships they can't afford yet. Interesting. In the event you win, the brand matches your earnings. Ideal for ambitious drivers whom winning is habitual. Hardcore. Oh, there's another one here. Champion. In the event you win the championship, the brand matches your earnings. Ideal for drivers who feel championship is a certainty. Let's see if your skills match your confidence. Covers the amount of your damage repairs, but you agree to provide some sort of ROI by handing them a portion of your race winnings. Safety net for drivers who are aware of their aggressive tendencies or are entering a class with an elbows out brand of racing. Oh, interesting. Aggressor. Man. Let's see. That one's interesting, because I know I can be a little bit aggressive. I want to be safe. If you both qualify on pole and set the fastest lap, the brand matches. Wow, that's really tough. So I think I'm going to go rolling billboard. I know that that is super lame, but that's probably the safest sponsorship model that there is so far, especially since it's my first championship. We are going to go journeyman driver. We're going to start from the bottom. Work their way up through each class as if they're a true journeyman. Yep. Difficulty will be set on authentic. Career experience determines whether you have the ability to restart races. Authentic locks it at 100. Classic race restarts. So I'm torn because I don't want the race length to be super short, but they could also be pretty long already. So I'm going to leave it on 1x, and we'll do a few, probably, and then like come back and say, you know what, those are actually too short. I'm going to come back and maybe we'll do 2x. Here we go. And we're off. So again, budget is 100,000. This Aston Martin. Let's see what we can afford. Maybe an MX-5 would be a wonderful place to start, if you ask me. $61,000. That's already, you know, everything that I have available. Weird that they have all of these cars like, or that they only have those two categories, but then you go to all and you can just see everything. So, oh, only 1.5 million. I doubt there's anything else that I could even afford other than the MX-5, which I think is cool. Wow, this music is badass. Yep, can't even afford a GT4 Mustang. There's the MX-5. I think that's where I have to start. Or the Carrera Cup, but this one. I think I want to start with the MX-5. I think that would be a nice, safe, easy... I bet this is like, hey, these are the ones you can afford. Alright, let's pick a livery. That's kind of cool. Can I just go next? I sure can. Oh, there's a lot of choices. It's pretty cool. Okay, that's the last one. So this one's actually not bad. I actually don't mind that one. We'll try to keep that. It's the number 22. Keep that in mind. I like that tear. I don't care for the lime. Blue and white. Looks pretty cool. Is there a number 11? Because that would mean that... No, there's not. It's just number 1. Okay, I think we're going to go back to this one. Number 22. Confirm. That's all of my money. I have 38,000. Okay, let's see. Entry fee is 13,000 to do that one. This is cool. I really like this. Entry fee is 10,000. Entry fee is 10,000. Let's do... Wow. This is hardcore. It doesn't even tell you like what tracks are potentially involved, but you could win a lot of money. Let's do Trophy South, because that's where we're starting. Olive, what do you think? You think that's a good choice? Alright. Let's do it. The US MX-5 Trophy South. It's another $10,000. So we have Daytona, Sebring, Lexington, and Sebring again. Interesting. But a different circuit, maybe? Yeah, because that's the Skull Circuit, and that's the Johnson Club Circuit. So we're going to Daytona. Okay, and you get a lot of points and money for finishing. Wow, this is cool. I feel stressed, but I like it. And I have a feeling that This is not the right. It's gonna seem real slow at first, almost like real life you're starting from a small racing league and working your way up. Yeah, and that's exactly what I want it to feel like, actually. So I'm pretty sure the MX-5 is going to use a round wheel, so we're going to swap over. Let's get belted in here. It feels stressful, if anything, at first. It doesn't feel slow, it just feels like, wow. So let's not push our limits here. I still have to like set up the HUD and stuff too. I didn't see an option for that. Because it's just like display settings, graphic settings. Doesn't say anything about the HUD. Oh, I do want depth of field on. Everything is basically like on or ultra, which is pretty sick. I think the lowest is probably the best, because I already have that set in my outside settings. Save. Yeah. Okay. So Daytona. I don't know this circuit. Hopefully we get a couple of practice sessions. We're already heading to our first race. Would you have to change settings for different wheels? Yes, in a way. Actually, that's a good point. Let's check this out. I probably will have to change the settings. Honestly, the key bindings are going to be a little bit different, but... Alright, this is pretty sick. Be a sick backdrop for a stream, yeah. How's the audio levels go, Charlie boy? You can hear me okay? You can hear the game okay? Okay, see, it's just going to do that for a little while until you, I guess until you hit skip. Okay, yeah, we have a 10-minute practice and it is starting now, baby. Wow. Okay, so we are on hard tires. That's all you get. Suspension, drivetrain, pit setup. I don't need that much fuel. Repair all damage. Oh, cockpit setup. Look at this. Camera movement, baby. Steer look. G-force sensitive movement. Vehicle motion, world motion. Free look. Seat position. Ah, but this sucks because it like is digging into your let's tilt it. There we go. Just like that. And save. Actually, I think I'm just gonna go 0. Yeah, 0 looks better. I will leave the steering wheel on. Seat position. Oh, I think I already did that. Field of view. Realistic as you think, because then you don't get accurate readings. Audio is good. Okay, sweet. I think this looks okay. Let's go ahead and save that. We'll adjust it if we need to. HUD setup. Leaderboard off. Map off. Delta off. Wheel inputs display off. Clock? I don't need a clock. I guess it's like how much time is left in the session. Nah, I'll just hear it. Sick, I don't want this. Turn that off. Snap to grid. Virtual mirror, penalties, general notifications. Digidash pages. Session info, I'll leave that on. Virtual mirror, penalties, general notifications, yeah. Okay. Oh, crap. Hilarious. Because you can't restart. I can return to pit. That's so funny. Control bindings. There was not one that said restart or like start the car. There was no ignition. Let's see. That's so funny. Um, Accelerate, brake, clutch. Right? I didn't see one that said like start car or like ignition. It's just like return. It's just like return to pit, and maybe your car will be on. Um, Weird. Clutch and brake. Lights, ABS. Yeah, there's not like a start car. Uh-oh. Not even on the keyboard. Nope. We are learning as we go. I have 5 minutes left for practice. Okay, let's try this again. Is my car already off? Restart. How do I restart? That's not fair. Well, yeah, pit limiter. That still works. Lights on, off.
5 minutes remaining.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate your help. Not really. Oh, crap. Okay, so this time I have the clutch in. I think the car is actually on. Right? What the hell? Okay, so I don't think it's accepting my throttle input. This is crazy. Uh, Control bindings. Back to this. Accelerate. Brake. Clutch. Why is it like up, down? Trigger a button to press it and stick it to the desired direction and release it again to map the action. That's really strange. Okay. It's cool though. We can figure this out. We can figure this out. Throttle, pedal, dead zone, throttle, pedal sensitivity, invert. Okay. I can see it right there. And then maybe I needed to do that first. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I needed to come in here and like actually do that so that it would like recognize what's going on. And then clutch. Yeah. Okay, but see like okay the brake isn't no that's not my clutch. What? That's the clutch pedal. Why is the clutch pedal saturation zone changing with me hitting the brake? What the hell? This is wild. Um, Again, we're just trying to figure this out. There's my throttle. What is going on? Saving that. This happens with like every new sim. You just have to kind of have to just do it. Save. Because I was like, wait, no, there's something going on. Why is this the clutch pedal saturation zone? And then that's the clutch pedal. Weird. I don't know. Oh, I can't save it because I didn't change anything. Alright, let's try this again. We're back in the pit. Clutch pedal is engaged. I have throttle input now, baby. Let's do something with it. That sounds pretty good. I don't mind that.
All clear.
Okay. Did I miss that gear? Damn. Oh, pit limiter. I was like, why am I locked here? Wow, this sounds incredible. I just wish I knew this track. Now I'm getting no force feedback through my wheel. That does sound really good. I don't know what all this pairing is going on. Oh shit. Wow, this sounds great. Yeah, there's a lot of random flickering going on. I thought those were just like camera flashes, but they're not. Damn, this sounds good.
Watch your speed, big damaging box.
I'm in the pits. That's hilarious. Damn, that shifting down feels incredible. Okay. Whew. That was cool. That was cool. We just gotta get a. Okay. Now I can actually feel some force. Um, global force feedback gain. Hopefully that was enough for it to recognize because I can actually feel something happening now. So we're gonna go back. Oh, I always, it's like, yeah, confirm, but it's like, no. Alright, let's try this again. How do you start the car? Oh, you just accelerate, I guess. I'm still getting no feel.
Clear of the pits. 1 minute left in the session.
Ooh. Kind of drifted it there a little bit. Man, this Mazda sounds mean. I'm getting no feel through the wheel. I feel nothing. Getting a little bit of feedback from some other stuff, which is good, but not the wheel, which is kind of the most important. So I'm gonna turn that up. Low force boost. Sure. Force feedback smoothing. Force feedback haptic strength all the way up. Give me something. I want to feel it. And then I think there was something about auto blip. I'll leave that force on. So far, I've noticed that. And then down, nah. Pit limiter, pit box. Okay. Save. Okay, so we're we're gonna go into our first Jesus. Into our first race. Hopefully we can just like do practice again since we're still just like setting this up. That would be incredible, but I kind of doubt it. Let's see. The stream is laggy. Oh, crap. Nothing there, nothing there.
Checkered flag is out. Session finished.
I gotta fix all this tearing. Damn. All right. First accidental mischief to second. Lock up the rears. That'll do it. That will do it. Um, I'm still getting nothing. True force is all the way up. Dampener's only at 20. I can quit. I don't know what that'll do for my let me see. Are you sure? Quit to the main menu. No. Um hmm. I feel some force feedback here, but maybe I don't know. I'm just gonna turn it off and turn it back on. Oh, we have to fix that screen tearing too. I forgot about that. Man, that is bad. I'm glad I put my full name. Change camera, show HUD. No. Oh, that is quit to the main menu. Oops. All right. Expenses were 73. Is that because yeah, I think that's because I bought the car and then am doing the thing. 8 laps at this circuit that I don't even know. So I'll tell you what. Let's do. Here we go. Let's go back to. Was it this? No, it's not. Oh, hello. Settings are down here. I keep forgetting. I was like, where the hell are the settings? Okay, I've never done this track, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave the racing line on. I know that is like horrible. That is like against all the laws. Um, Maybe we try FSR. Three instead. I'm getting a little bit in that, but I'm curious if I probably should have just done race weekend. Honestly. Yeah, let's just see if we can figure out the car before I go back. And let's actually go to a circuit that I actually know. Spa. I know Spa. Spa's great. And X will get me to my settings. We'll turn off the racing line because I actually do know this track. Escape is back. 15 opponents. We'll put them on 100 with the identical vehicle. Yeah, cool, cool, cool. 10 minutes. Hot summer. Time progression. You have unsafe changes. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Let's do an autumn race. Cool. Weather deviation. No, we'll do some fast time progression though. Maybe we'll see it change tonight. I doubt it. It's only 10 minutes. It's laggy when you're driving. The audio cuts out in and out sometimes. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. Hopefully it's just because I don't have the settings right yet, but let's see. Let's try a practice race here at Spa in the car, and then we'll head back to Daytona because I don't know what I'm doing yet. Olive, what do you think? Is that a good plan? I think that means yes. I don't know. Oh. Oh, that's much worse. What is this? Uh, those are not spectators taking photos because there's nobody spectating. This looks beautiful, but what the actual H is that? No thanks. No thanks. We go back into the settings. Holy crap. Maybe we'll just leave it off. How about that? Alright, let's just drive this bad boy. My car moving. Oh, that's the wrong glove, stupid. I still see the flashes. Hopefully they're not that bad. I don't know why it's doing that. Let's see. Come on. Gloves on for safety.
Hammer down now.
Oh, that is a million times worse. What the? Aliens, I can't see crap. What is this? Seizure mode? No. What is that? That's hilarious. Oh God. Okay, let's see. Um, wow. So yes, I want the depth of field on. Object draw. I don't know what LOD draw distance is. Screen space reflections. Screen space shadows. SSAO quality? Like, what is that? I don't even know what that is. I just left it on regular mode. SSAO quality. Screen space ambient occlusion. Okay, I can see what it's doing, which is actually kind of cool. Whoa, where'd it go? Hello? Okay. Mobile? Okay, so we leave that off. Because, yeah. Holy crap. Alright, I think I found it. Thank God. That was horrible. And then we'll go back and turn back on anti-aliasing to probably actually we might just leave that off. FSR DLAA. I think DLAA was actually the best looking one. Okay, let's try that. I think we might have found our seizure mode. Turn that off. Thank God. We're gonna figure this out. Now, okay, yeah, this looks like a much sharper image. And thankfully without the seizures. Okay. And I think I don't have to have this at the moment. Little like forks or something. It's the best graphic settings. Okay. I think I can just use this and let's restart. And we'll drive.
All clear.
Let's go, bro. I want to see what the AI is like. Ooh, cold tires. That's little Mazda. I like that. Hmm. Sorry, bro. First time. Trying to figure it out. Ooh, overshot that braking point a little bit. Bro. Wow, it's very easy to spin. That's good. I can hear the opponent's cars, I think, a little bit too loud. Ooh. I gotta learn how to shift in this game. Obvious track cut. It sounds incredible to me. It's just, again, figuring out how this car drives, where the limit is. Now that I got some heat into the tires. Okay. Okay. Let's go. I'm getting this. Still don't feel as much as I want to in the wheel. Probably don't need to shift down there. I'll get one more lap. Hey, I'm not last. That's an improvement. Ah, I keep missing fifth. Okay, I'm understanding the car behind me. What I heard is that it's skipping a lot. Oh, cool. It's automatically driving right now. So they do go down to first. So I don't really know why it would be skipping that much. To be completely fair, but it's also my first time streaming to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So yeah, I don't know. Everything looks a lot better. It's laggy when you're driving. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that, to be honest, just because streaming is not my forte. I'm trying. uh, and I'm broke. Manage your channel direct from your phone. I know, that's what I'm trying to do. Let's see. Adjust. Try lowering, disabling MSAA. Do not enable post AA. Yeah, that's what I did. Thank you. Go Charlie Boy. Appreciate that. Uh, yeah, doing that on my end too could be that. Okay. But yeah, it might just be that I'm trying to stream at two different places at the same time, but I'm gonna keep going. Um, I don't know. Hopefully the stream gets better. Maybe there's a lot of people trying to stream too, or again, it could just be that, uh, like Olive over here, the internet is sleepy. We're gonna try Daytona. Um, practice was horrible, but I think I have a feel for the car. I just will need to turn on the line because I don't know this track. So let's do that. Save. Okay. Escape. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. It's kind of weird. Let's begin the event. Back into the career mode. It's looking a lot better without all those damn flashes. Oh my god. Daytona. Now, my objective is not to win, it is to survive and not kill anyone at the same time. I mean, pretty straightforward track. There's really only the small little like club or this little section here that you have like two tight, maybe three tight turns, and you have your big oval and then you have your little chicane as a part of the oval of Daytona. So it's not a terribly difficult track. We're practicing again. Okay, cool. So I'm cool with exactly the way it's set up. Let's go out there and do some practice. Good thing they have ghosting in the pits. Jesus Christ.
All clear.
Been a lot. It's pretty sick. You can feel the wheel pulling left because you're on such the incline. It's pretty cool. Just wish it was a bit stronger. Yeah, this is where the beginning of the F1 movie happened. Brad Pitt was here. Damn, keep missing that damn gear. That time I kept the clutch in and was able to keep the car rolling. Damn. Gears are a lot closer. 5th to 4th. I keep going 5th to 2nd. I tried to go to 6th and I put it in reverse. And I missed that gear completely and I think my car shut off. Now we're back online. Yeah, no duh at the track limit. But it's nice to feel like what the car feels like. That it's damaged. I gotta get used to the gearing setup here. 3rd. Much better. Ooh. The grass pulled me in pretty accurately, I would say. We can so totally do this. So you have to shift down to neutral in order to start the car. You can't start it with the clutch in. Wait, am I speeding? No. Hello, little wall. Am I still damaged? I think my car is still damaged. The center is not center. It is still damaged. And I cannot restart. Because it's on authentic mode, baby. Oh. That's what happens when you look at chat while you're trying to drive. Alright, let's see. We can just go to next. Yeah. Skip it completely. Leave weekend. Oh, next session. Qualifying. ABS 3. Fuel level. How do I get up to fuel level? I don't need 23 liters. Alright, let's try this for real this time. I wonder if that damage is going to cost against me. Are we... Nope. Bye.
You're clear.
Shit. That was close.
On the clock, remaining full set.
It's horrible. So slow. I keep missing that gear.
5 minutes left in the session.
Lost all that momentum. I'm not in last. I have so much repairs. Surprised I didn't blow the engine. Alright, last lap. Alright, let's see. So I managed... Oh, only because he didn't set a lap at all. I'm 5 seconds slower than... Oh, no. Oh, that's a problem. Alright, so... 2.5 seconds slower in the first. 1.2 seconds slower, and then another 2 seconds slower in the last. Granted, the shifting could be a lot better, and I did have a lot of damage, so I'm hopeful that I don't suck that bad, but we're gonna find out. Let's go to the race.
We're going to have traffic to deal with at the start of the race.
I mean, yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's do our first race. 8 laps. 15 is not enough. I don't think it is. Let's do... Dude, I don't know. How much fuel do I need? Doesn't tell me. Fuel, recorded descent, recorded best lap. Damn, doesn't tell me at all. Probably because I didn't set that many good laps. Let's just do... It's 8 laps, and I think it was 3.3 per lap. Let's just do a little bit of math. I think that's what it said. 3.3 times 8. 27. So 30 liters should be plenty. Let's try it. I don't know. Let's just try. Shouldn't need a pit. Should be fine. Unless I have to repair, like, significant. Yep, I'm trash. That was fast. First race. I'm definitely losing them. Yeah, you can see the spacing. Ah, man. There's a nothing space up above 5th to the right that I keep finding. Can barely see him. No, don't do that, stupid. Too much throttle application coming out of that corner. At this point, they're going to lap me in 8 laps. Again, just trying to find where that point is that you can come off the brake and let the engine handle the rest of the turn. In a stick shift Mazda MX-5. First time driving it. I hear them racing over there. It's such an easy turn, too. Game looks great though. Just took me a little while to understand what it was asking for. Basically a practice session where I can hear other people going way faster than me. Let's see, it seems so much different than ACC. Yeah, well, ACC didn't have this car, you know, obviously, just being like a GT3 simulator. This game has plenty of GT3s. We just want to try something slow at first. And every sim is going to have their nuances of how they want you to drive, their tire model, the model that they use for aero. Like, they're all going to feel a little different. But just, yeah, I would say it took me a little over like an hour and a half or so to kind of figure out what the hell was going on. It took me a few days to figure out LMU, but this is probably the easiest car to drive in the game as I crashed into a wall. Almost crashed into a wall. Again, I found third gear instead of fifth. I gotta get used to the shifter. I'm sure my tires are cooked at this point. It's also, too, like, with the racing line, since I don't know the track, how far can you push, you know, into that red, or when you see it turn yellow, can you get on the accelerator without throwing the car out of whack? Or do you have to truly wait for it to be green? So it's learning the sim, it's learning the circuit, and it's learning the racing line at the same time. Hey, there they go. We'll see what my best lap time looked like compared to them. That's the thing too, is you cannot turn down the difficulty on authentic mode. You cannot reset the race. And that's what I wanted to do. Alright, we find fifth. We find fifth right here. Nope. That wasn't fifth. Down C. Damn, I gotta get familiar with this shifter. At least I didn't crash into the wall. I earned I earned $3,000. Oof. Oof. That's sad. Damn. That's rough. That's rough. Well, at least I didn't accrue more than $3,000 worth of damage, because that'd have been so much worse. Okay. I'm gonna try to go back to my OBS, and we're gonna stop recording. We'll see if that helps the stream. Maybe it, you know, encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings or using a faster. Interesting. Encoder. Output. Streaming. Encoder. I'm using very fast. You can stop the recording, right? It says stopping. I'm just gonna wait. and we'll see how it stops. Whew, that was rough for a first race. That was rough. These guys are no joke. Come on, you can stop. What if I pause it? Wow, it won't even pause. Olive, what do you think? Do we like it? It's a learning curve. Oh, there we go. Alright, we're stopped. Consider turning down video settings. Okay. So maybe the stream will be a little bit more stable now. Maybe. That's hopeful thinking. Alright, back in the game. Sebring. Can you run this again? I guess not. Wait, yeah, I think you can. No. Yeah, you can't. And these are locked because obviously I have to do this one first. Okay, Olive. That was a rough first race. But we are learning, and we're going to keep going. The sanctioning body requires us to have a race-ready car to attend the next event and repair the cost of $6. Okay. That's really... That's not that bad. That's not that bad. $6 to repair the car. Thankfully, I didn't put it into the damn wall. Let's see, that should be on. Alright, so... Let me see what... Okay, so you're taking out the... Okay. So we're gonna go take that first left. It's actually just a pretty chill small circuit. There's just gonna be... We're not using this part of the circuit. I don't know why it's showing me that. We're gonna be... How do we join this? Yeah, you're gonna take that. Come around and there's your final straight. Okay. Alright, it's not gonna be that bad. There is still a pretty good long straight. Let's go back here into the settings really quick. Input device settings. And I turned that all the way up. Okay, let's try that. Let's go to practice.
Clear of the pits.
Whoa. Okay, so there's that sharp little turn we're going to be making. Okay. Very small circuit. Hopefully the stream looks better now that I'm not recording at the same time. Come on, fifth gear. Work with me. I like the bumps. I like feeling that. Very easy to overdrive the car through that. I should just be smooth sailing into third gear through this. Let the track pull you, sort of. Rumble strips feel really good. A little bit of a skip there. Let's see if I can ride fourth gear. Yeah, easily. Now we're finding some footing. Whoa. Just rubbing on the tires there a little bit. Should be alright. That curb really pulls you in. Important to have a really good exit for this straight. Found sixth gear instead of fourth. Yeah, Sebring.
5 minutes left.
You can definitely tell from all the bumps. It's a short version of Sebring, but it's cool. It's been a pretty decent lap. Stream's not lagging. Yeah, I stopped recording. So hopefully it looks a lot better. Come on, baby, make it, make it, make it. I lifted a little bit there. I didn't think I was going to make it. Should probably try third gear. Get a little bit more rotation. Not the slowest. Ooh, tap the wall, tap the wall. Still make the turn. Probably give it a little bit more beans through that turn. The only thing that's not working is my butt kicker isn't responding to this sim yet. Come on, baby. Went too much to the inside. No. Damn. You wanna push it because like turbo lag or something, maybe, if this Mazda even has a turbo. But then sometimes you do and it's like, nah bro, you're giving me way too much beans. Too much beans. I'll probably get one more lap to try practice. I'd love to be able to actually keep up with the AI, but they're on maximum strength, and I gotta find fifth gear. I gotta find it.
Final minutes of the session.
Come on. It's a little freaking rally cross section right here. Stay on track. Come on, baby. The flags waving out there look pretty cool. There's fifth.
Checking flag out. Session is done.
So like that seemed like a pretty damn good exit. Still in last. What are these guys doing? Jeez. Let's see. I mean, okay. I'm within a second. That's the best that I've done so far. Within a second. I'm only 3/10 off pace. That's actually... We take that all day. We take that all day. We take that all day. All right, let's see. Let's run as little fuel as possible. Let's just do 10 liters and see if that's enough to get us around. For low weight and faster lap times.
Hammer down now.
How the hell did he take that so smooth? We sure they're on the same physics as me? Cold tires, cold tires. Come on, I just gotta find like 3/10s, and I'll be somewhere in the mix. That's really not bad. But it's such a small circuit. I don't know how they're making it around that little club section so easy. Don't overdrive the car, just get around the circuit. Why do I always pitch into a right-handed slide? Maybe I'm shifting the third too soon. Come on. Yeah, not actually.
Final 5 minutes. We're top of the board on pace right now.
Come on. Why am I killing it at this track, but I was miles off at Daytona? That's more like it. Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. That was a really slow lap. I feel like I'm using like 1 liter of fuel per lap. Okay, this game is making sense to me now and it looks really good. I wish I had more force feedback in the wheel. And I wish that my haptics were working properly, but I'm happy with I'll take what I can get. Ooh, am I gonna make that? Yeah, barely. Thought that was gonna be a track cut. Come on, little Mazda. Take us home. Yeah. I'm sure there will be too. There was already a patch. Ooh, my gas light came on. See, I feel like I'm using like 1 liter per lap.
Check your flag out. Session is done.
Getting the hang of this car now. A little far out there. The pop in is a little bad, like super in the distance you see the trees kind of popping in, but that's also a setting called draw distance. I don't think it's actually that bad. It's not, you have to be looking for it. Oh, someone did beat me.
2/10 off.
2/10. That's pretty cool that he tells me.
You bagged second place. Great lap. Let's build on this for the race.
Well, that's more than 2:10. Oh. What? Best was a 16.656 and he did a 16.5. You know what I mean? It's really close, so I should hopefully be in contention for a better race. Okay. So, it's only 8 laps. I just did 10 minutes of qualifying with 10 liters. So I kind of think... Hello? There we go. I kind of think I'm going to leave it with 10 liters. I think I can do the whole race. What are we doing? I wonder why it doesn't read it sometimes. It's kind of annoying. Yes, I want to go into... Hello? Come on. Engine and drivetrain. Yeah, we'll just leave it at 10 liters. I think that was plenty of fuel. And maybe that was my problem last time. Probably not. But one can dream. Alright, Aiden, it's me and you. What was his time? 16.9. Okay. Get the mouse out of there. Just go over there. Just drift it. I mean, yeah, honestly. That's what it's for, right? It's the Mazda. Let's go, baby. The first race was just a practice. Why is he so quick through there? It's my weakness. That part of the track right there. Turn the AC off. Yeah, the underglow switch. Just open the visor, get some air. Come on. It's that one section. Even the guys behind me catch up so much through there. Low key, a little Miata would be so fun to race in. Yeah, it really would. I know this is like a MX-5 spec race, so it's definitely got some parts, but it would.
Fastest lap. Gaining on the leader. Keep
Come
up
on.
the pace, you'll be there in a few laps.
Gotta find fourth. See, if I give it too much beans, the front wheel obviously don't. If they're too busy dealing with traction, then they're not going to rotate. They're not going to steer. Come on, he's right there. All the marbles. It's pretty cool. Every time I shift in a second, I just get it pitched into a drift. Come on, that's closer. gotta find fourth. Sorry, I didn't lose that much.
You're reeling the leader in. Maintain that momentum.
Man. If I just knew how to get through that little part of the track, I'd be golden. Come back here, boy! Olive, what do you think? You smell a P1? Okay, that was weird. It shifted into 6 without me doing that. I probably didn't hold it long enough.
You're closing in on the leader. Keep piling on the pressure and then make your move.
No. That's what I get for being cocky. Start the car. You have to find the right gear or else you're screwed. You have to find the right gear. And now I'm sure my tires are cooked and I'm in 8th place. F in the chat. That's what I get for being cocky, right, Olive? Yeah, I knew better than that. Damn. You really have to, like, confirm your gear placement. Definitely a learning curve. Yeah, it's, I mean, really, thankfully it's not really the sim anymore. It's just this new shifter that I got. There's 4th. Just drifted, he said. Wouldn't try with paddles? I would, but we know that this car is H pattern, so we use H pattern. Authentic. Even though it's totally screwing me over and making me way less competitive. It's the same reason I turned the HUD off and most of the racing elements, because authenticity. Even though it makes it harder on myself, it makes it more immersive and more authentic. That's probably the best one that I've done so far, and it's the last one. I think I was right about the fuel. I could probably run even less fuel. No, don't do that. Bad exit. This is the last lap anyway. I had a P2 in the bag. It was already there. It was already in my bank account. There's 6th for no reason.
Those guys were on another level today. Definitely a wake-up call, so we'll do more preparation for the next race.
Damn it. So this thing, it uses mechanical gears and fake, like, gear notches, if you will. I don't know how else to explain it. Because I can set this up to be a 4 pattern, 5, 6, 6 with reverse. You can set it up to be as many different types as you want, I guess. Or you can just have it like bump up gear, shift down gear, which I know some cars will use. But this car is using an H pattern shifter, so I have this set up for H pattern. Another $3,000 for participation. Just wait till you get into the fast cars. You'll be able to adjust easier braking points. Maybe. I hope so. Like getting into the GT3s, which is where most of my like racing experience comes from. But for now, I mean, we got to start from the bottom, right? We got to start from the bottom. And I've only earned 6,000 with 77,000 expenses. So we're going to go to Lexington with no chicane. Oh, it costs $2,000 to enter each race? And I'm only earning 3. So I'm literally earning $1,000 each time because I suck. I wish this would show me like what the track looks like or like where this is, because I don't think I've ever heard of Lexington at all. I don't know. Man, I had that. I could have had that. I genuinely felt I could have had that. And we're gonna go back to Sebring after this Lexington race. So I don't know. P2 would have won me $6,000, and I got $3,000. So it's not like how fast gets you pumped up and you get in the game. It's like, no, here's a Miata. Now, in fairness, I chose to start at the very bottom. You can start with like a global, I forgot what it's called, global something. And they'll give you $2 million to start, and you can just jump into like LMP2s if you want. But I chose to start as what's called a journeyman, which I only had a budget of $100,000. So there was 2 cars that I could afford, which was the MX-5 and like a Porsche, an old Porsche. So I did it to myself. It's not the game saying like, hey, here's all these cool cars, but too bad you can't afford them yet. It's really just how do you want your story to go? Do you want to start with like the most amount of money and just go out there and have fun? Or do you want to start at the bottom and work your way up and listen to this music, just absolutely hype? Let's take another swig to that. Also, I'm not drunk yet, so that probably has something to do with it. I'm just kidding. Alright, Lexington. Let's see what you got. I only have to pay $1 to fix my car. What in any realm would be $1 to fix your car? Because even like fixing the steering wheel or something, like the grip, a piece of tape, what would only cost $1? I shredded my tires. At least I didn't shred my gearbox. Okay, so this looks like a pretty cool layout. Lexington. Why does this kind of look like with no chicane? I don't know. I don't know if I've ever been here. This looks like a Mario Kart track. Right? Super realistic. Yeah, $1. $1 to fix it. Yeah, this kind of looks like a Mario Kart track, but I'm here for it. And looks like there's some pretty tight turns with some nice long straights. Let's see what we can do here, guys. Practice is 10 minutes. I don't want that much fuel. I'm going to go 10 liters again. I like the way that felt. And let's go again. Go, bro.
Clear of pit lane.
I think I might know this track. Looks cool. Okay, so that's a second gear turn. And then power out into third. One of our good long straights here. These are our friend. As long as we can find our gears. Brake at the blackboard. Third gear turn. Followed by a second gear. I have been here before. I think I've been here on Forza. I don't remember it being called Lexington, but it kind of sounds familiar. I like the elevation changes. It's pretty cool. So a lot of third gear turns. Oh, that's a really slow turn. That's a second gear turn right before the finish. Okay. A lot of like nice like flowing turns though. This is cool. Whoa, a lot of bumps there. Check your braking, check your braking. Maybe we coast into that turn. I already got a car right behind me. This was second. And then power out. Up to third. Choices. That's definitely a rolling third. Easily a rolling third. How we doing? Yeah, that's just a let off the throttle type turn. Can I power out in third? I can also power out in third. Might be slower. It's easier than shifting down to second. Staying to the inside of that is much better. I feel like you can kind of stay in third through there. It's really low though.
5 minutes to the end.
Alright, give me some good news. I'm not... yes, I am. I need to be a little bit braver through that turn. Oh my goodness, that's loud. Bro, hey, look at the damage. That's pretty cool. Making contact with another car is loud. And the cat becomes the mouse. How does he get in there so smooth? I hear him shift up to second. I can just roll third. Go. That's what she said. Did he say third? Yeah, he does stay third. There's not really many times you need to go to second then.
That's 1/10 off.
1/10. That's not bad. Whew. Barely made that. Okay. Gotta find the right gear, sir. I think staying in third is the way to go, and knowing which turns to just coast through, and which turns actually need brake application is key. Smooth. Like a snake. So like that, I didn't even really hardly even have to touch the brake there. And even though it's red, it doesn't mean that you need to be on the brake. Let's try again. Oh yeah. No brake needed.
1 minute left.
That's first, you idiot. Sorry for the rejoin, boys. Y'all go ahead. Blue flag, blue flag. You had so much room to go around. This could be fun for some racing.
Session over. Checking flag this lap.
Alright, so practice wasn't it. I wasn't horribly far off. Let's see. I was... Oh. Oh. Oh, that was my last lap. Okay, so my best lap was a 38.1, and these dudes are doing 36s. You didn't even get an air freshener for $1. That's true. That's true. Olive, I can't even buy you a snack for $1. Whew. Alright, so these boys are fast here. Let's try this again.
Hammer down now.
Dude, are you serious? FIA, where y'all at on that one? I didn't realize I was racing against Lance Stroll. Bro, it's a straight. Did y'all hear the kapow kapow? I thought Batman was punching the side of my car. Wow. Fucking Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy out there in the Invisible Boatmobile. Beating up my car. So not only are my tires cold, now they're covered in grass, because homeboy. Didn't realize we had the aggressive level set to 100 too. Alright. I need to turn in sooner there. I need to brake a bit earlier there too.
This is your quali lap. Make it count.
Alright, we're on the clock. Come on, that wasn't that bad. Man, you shift down to second. It's like, oh, you want to drift. Why didn't you just say so? P4. We're on the P6. Look, we're on the board. No. And P7. And back to last. I feel like I can get back on the throttle a lot sooner there.
5 minutes left.
Back to P4. And back to P6. Jeez, N7. And 8. Whoa. Ruined my entrance for that turn, but that's okay, I think. Back to P4. Let's see, it should be P6 pretty soon. I don't know if scrubbing time just by scrubbing the tires like that is good or not, but so far it's kept me in P4, right in the middle of the pack. I feel like that was pretty good. That wasn't. It's a pretty cool circuit. I actually kind of like it. It's probably my last lap. I don't know if that was faster or not. I kind of doubt it.
Checkered flag is out. Session finished.
P2. All right. That felt like a pretty decent lap. Whew. Again, we start P2. Let's see what the standings were looking like. He did a 35.9. Okay. All right.
You bagged second place. Great
Oh,
lap. Let's build on this for the race.
and now I got third. Thanks, man. It's all right. Let's do this. Oh, no way. I got a penalty already. I'll figure this game out eventually. Come on, I gotta run here. Not that much of one. At least I'm staying with the pack now. Oh, what a run, what a run. Ah, tapped him. Sorry, bro. I outbraked myself. And I lost another position. Come on, look at this run. Yes. My first overtake. Come on. Come on, we can catch him. Look at this. Look at this raw speed. Back off, bro.
Guys are going to be gunning for us. Quickest car right now.
I have no idea what my race engineer just said. Come on. Look at this raw power. VTEC just kicked in, yo. Or whatever Mazda has. Mazda speed. Sky Active. Sky Active just kicked in. Come on. I need some more earnings because I have damage I gotta pay for. Come back here, boy. Raw speed. Alright, race engineer just said overtake, we're going after Max. I guess that makes me Lando in the situation, which is not ideal. But I do already have a penalty as well. So it tracks. Somehow that was not a track limit. Take it. I think I'm apexing a little bit too early there. Come on. Oh, look at that speed. That was infinitely better. I heard him shift to second. That's okay. Oh, come on. This is my sector. Get out of it. Ha 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 ha! I have no idea what my penalty is for the rolling
White flag is out. Final lap. You're leading. Bring it home.
for my penalty at the beginning. Let's just bring it home. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness me. Whoo! Take that, baby. Oh! My penalty was 15 seconds.
Well done. You stuck with it to the end. We know for next time we need a few more tenths a lap.
Oh! So yeah, I got a 15-second penalty, which put me back into last place. Oh my god. Cool. Cool. Thanks. Oh my goodness. You guys. You can't script that. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Alright, so clearly, standings wise, I've got 2 of the fastest laps, but I have 14 points for finishing dead last essentially every single time. Oh, look at my car. That's cool. I actually like that you can see the damage that's there, which also means that now comes the dreaded fee. 2,000. Can we do something here at Sebring? Oh, now we're on the back side of the track. Interesting. And 8 laps is okay. Like, it's not that bad. Let's try 8. See what happens. Oh my god. I apologize for my incompetence.
You're clear.
Okay. This is the other part of the beginning of the circuit. Yeah. Ran this circuit with the LMP2s and the I don't think I've done a GT3 race here in Le Mans. Where you going, co-pilot? Co-driver? Alright, where can we find a bit more time? Third gear's not the play there. And that's not the line there, for sure. You can definitely drift in this game. I just don't know what I'm doing. My goodness.
Remaining in the session.
I don't know. Third feels way too low. We're running out of fuel. We're running out of money. Not fuel, money. Like the easiest turn.
Checking flag this lap. End of session.
Man, how far off am I? Uh, 0.6. Half a second. Somewhere. Half a second in the car somewhere. I'm losing a little bit in each sector, but mostly in the last. Gotta find it.
Hammer down now.
You absolute imbecile. Wasn't paying attention. Maybe I don't need second there. Get out of the gravel. Third is not the play.
Timing started. Focus on this lap.
Third feels so slow. Damn. Catch it.
You've got 5 minutes left. Four tenths off.
4/10. Hey, Olive. So slow. Come on. Still dead last. Damn. Tough. Absolutely tough. What are they running? Jeez, man. They're pulling a second on me. Where? Well, I know my fuel setup. But my goodness. My best lap was a 14.4. These guys are quick here. How are they so fast? All right.
Try and balance the car for longer run pace, but I was really hoping qualifying would go better for us.
I hear that. Shit. Come on. Pop, 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 pop. Sorry. That was dirty. Can't believe I got a 15-second penalty in that last race. Damn. Trying to put the power down sooner, but just end up drifting too much. Horrible, horrible, horrible driving. Missed that completely. Man, you throw it in a second, you just lock them up. Every time I throw it into second gear, it just puts it into a spin. I don't know if it's because I'm not like heel towing and matching the revs. Probably. Let's be honest, but let's be honest, I don't know how to do that. Not gonna pretend like I do. My goodness. I'm sort of keeping up with them, but
White flag, final lap. Stay sharp and keep that pace.
damn. These guys are no joke.
Some tough racing out there today. Next time we come back here, we'll know the bar is set pretty high.
Yeah. My best lap was way off the pace. I think I got the same amount of money for finishing 7th. Yeah, that was it. I earned 12,000. You earned $0. Wow. Okay. I think it's time for a little break. I'll be back in just a second. I'm just gonna get something to eat for lunch. So bear with me, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn off. Oh, right here. Duh. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the camera. So I'll be back. Enjoy whatever this is. Alright guys, I know you can't see me right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and call the stream there. First season, day 1. I got plenty more game time to go, but for now, we are gonna go ahead and end the stream there. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate the feedback. So far the game, I mean, you know, for a day 1 game, it's really not that bad. I could use a lot more force feedback. The AI is definitely fast as hell. I'm pushing as hard as I can so far, but it's a new car, new game, new shifter, and just trying to learn it. So thank you again for tuning in. We'll be back maybe later today, who knows. But